Good evening, children. Last day we had done the relation among Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, and Kelvin scale. That is C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9 is equal to K minus 273 by 5. What is C, what is F, and what is K? C is the temperature, means the reading of the temperature of an unknown body. F is the temperature of the body in Fahrenheit scale, and K is the temperature of that unknown body in Kelvin scale. Okay, so this relation we have proved. Now suppose the temperature is given in Celsius scale, you can find it Fahrenheit scale. A temperature is given in Fahrenheit scale, you can easily find it in Kelvin scale. Okay, and vice versa. Now look at the diagram. 100 degree C and 0 degree C. This is the boiling point of water, freezing point of boiling point of water, and freezing point of water. Okay, boiling point of water, freezing point of water is called the ice point, and boiling point of water is called the steam point. Okay, so 0 degree centigrade is also known as the freezing ice point of the temperature scale. Clear? Now look at C scale and F scale. Okay, what is the fundamental interval in C scale? 100 degree C minus 0 degree C, that is 100 degree C. So we can write 100 degree Celsius difference. Why the term difference is used? Because this is the difference between upper fixed point and lower fixed point. Okay, 100 degree Celsius difference is equal to, look at the diagram, 212 and 32. 212 minus 32. This difference and this difference, these two differences are same. So we can write 212 minus 32, that is 180 degree Fahrenheit difference. Right? The term difference is very important. Why? Because 100 degree Celsius and 180 degree Fahrenheit both are not same. 100 degree Celsius difference, the difference between two temperatures are same. Difference between upper fixed point and lower fixed point in C scale is equal to the difference between upper fixed point and lower fixed point of F scale, means Fahrenheit scale. These two differences are same. So you have to mention the term difference in both the sides. Okay, apply unitary method. Therefore, 1 degree Celsius difference is equal to 180 divided by 100 degree Fahrenheit difference. Okay, simplify 180 divided by 100, that is 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit difference. DIWF is difference. Left hand side, 1 degree Celsius difference is equal to 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit difference. What is the meaning of the line? 1 degree Celsius difference means this is 0 degree. Which one is 1 degree? The next reading is 1 degree. Next reading will be 2 degree. So 1 degree centigrade difference means this difference between two successive readings. Okay, 1 degree Celsius difference is equal to 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit difference. So this is 32, next point will be 33 degree difference, 33 degree Fahrenheit. So this difference is equal to 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 1 degree Celsius difference. Okay, reverse way, if we apply the reverse unitary method, then we can write 180 degree Fahrenheit difference is equal to 100 degree Celsius difference. Right? Unitary method, 1 degree Fahrenheit difference is equal to 100 by 180 degree Celsius difference. Simplify, 5 by 9 degree Celsius difference. That means 1 degree Fahrenheit difference is equal to 5 by 9 degree Celsius difference. Just reverse it. Now compare Celsius scale and Kelvin scale. Fundamental interval in Celsius scale 100 minus 0, 100. Fundamental interval in Kelvin scale 373 minus 273, that is 100. Both are same. So we can write 100 degree Celsius difference is equal to 373 minus 273, that is 100 K difference, 100 Kelvin difference. That means 1 degree Celsius difference is equal to 1 K difference. So the difference between two successive readings in Celsius scale and the difference between two successive readings in Kelvin scale, both are same. Understood? Suppose, consider numerical. Suppose it is said that, numerical number 1, that the temperature, extreme temperature of a place extreme temperatures of a place differ by 20 degrees centigrade. Extreme temperatures means maximum temperature minus minimum temperature of that place is equal to 20 degrees centigrade. That means 20 degrees centigrade is not a particular temperature, it is the difference between two temperatures, right? Suppose the question is given like that, the extreme temperatures of a place differ by 20 degrees centigrade. Find the corresponding temperature difference in Fahrenheit scale. Then how to solve? If you apply the formula C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9, this is completely wrong. Why? Because this formula is only applicable to find a particular temperature. C and F are two particular temperatures. Means one particular temperature, but the readings are different, include different scales. Okay, but in this question 20 degrees Celsius is given, that is the temperature difference. So you apply the relation between the fundamental intervals of C scale and F scale. So 20 degrees Celsius difference, we apply 100 degrees Celsius difference is equal to 180 degree Fahrenheit difference, right? Therefore 1 degree Celsius difference, that is unitary method, is equal to 180 by 100 degree Fahrenheit difference. That means 9 by 5 degree Fahrenheit difference. Okay. Question is given 20 degree Celsius difference. Difference of two temperatures is given 20 degree. So 20 degree Celsius difference is equal to 9 by 5 into 20 degree Fahrenheit difference. The term difference is very, very important. Okay, because 20 degrees Celsius is the difference between maximum temperature and minimum temperature of that place. So 9 by 5 into 20, that is also the temperature difference between maximum temperature and minimum temperature of that place. 5 4 20. 36 degree Fahrenheit difference. So the temperature difference of that place is 36 degree Fahrenheit, not the particular temperature. 20 degree centigrade and 36 degree Fahrenheit, these two temperatures are not same. 20 degree centigrade difference is equal to 36 degree Fahrenheit difference. The differences are same. Understood? Now our next topic is how to find the temperature or how to measure the temperature of a body by using a faulty thermometer. Measurement of temperature by a faulty thermometer. Measurement of temperature by a faulty thermometer. What is faulty thermometer? Faulty thermometer means the ice point and steam point are not corrected, not correct. Means the scaling in the freezing point and boiling point of water are not 0 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade. Okay, the temperatures, the ice point and steam point are different than 0 degree C and 100 degree C. Look at the diagram. Suppose this temperature scale is Celsius scale and this is the faulty thermometer. Suppose X scale, unknown scale. Okay, this is the ice point. Ice point of C scale is 0 degree centigrade. Okay, suppose here the ice point is x1, small x1. Okay, boiling point means upper fixed point of C scale is 100 degree C. Okay, upper fixed point of X scale means faulty thermometer. Suppose it is x2, x2 degree. We don't know the name of the thermometer, so x1 and x2 degree. Clear? Suppose any temperature of a body, any temperature of a body is C degree in Celsius scale. The corresponding temperature in the unknown scale means faulty thermometer. Suppose the temperature is X, small x. Okay, same calculation. Look at the diagram. The fundamental interval of X scale means faulty thermometer is equal to fundamental interval of C scale. Okay, again these two differences are same. X minus x1, x minus x1 is equal to C minus 0. Okay, so we can write these two differences. Take the ratio x minus x1, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 means fundamental interval x2 minus x1 is equal to, we can write C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0 from the diagram. X2 minus x1, that is the fundamental interval of the faulty thermometer or unknown thermometer. Okay, 100 minus 0 is the fundamental interval of Celsius scale. Okay, these two differences are same from the diagram, right? X minus x1 means the particular temperature minus lower fixed point of the faulty thermometer is equal to C minus 0. That means the particular temperature in Celsius scale minus the lower fixed point of Celsius scale. Okay, taking the ratio x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is equal to C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0, right? Which implies x minus x1. X is unknown temperature. What is x1? Lower fixed point of the unknown thermometer or faulty thermometer divided by what is x2? Upper fixed point. Upper fixed point minus what is x1? Lower fixed point is equal to C minus 0 is C divided by 100. This is the relation between Celsius scale and faulty thermometer. Okay, suppose a temperature of a body is given in Celsius scale. So what will be the reading in faulty thermometer? Use this relation. Upper fixed point and lower fixed point of the faulty thermometer will be given. Put the values. The value of C will be given. Put the value here and then find the value of X, means the unknown temperature in faulty thermometer. Okay, suppose the reading means reading of the temperature in the faulty thermometer is given, that is the value of X is given, upper fixed point, lower fixed point is given. You have to find the value of C. From this relation you can easily find the value of C, right? So this is the relation between Celsius scale and in the reading in faulty thermometer. If we use the Fahrenheit scale here, then this one will be F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32. Why? Because in Fahrenheit scale, In Fahrenheit scale, the lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit, upper fixed point is 212 degree Fahrenheit, and the unknown temperature is 8 degree. Okay, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, take the ratio, same procedure. F minus 32, temperature of the scale, minus lower fixed point of Fahrenheit scale, divided by 212 minus 32. 212 minus 32. Take the ratio, and then in the next line it will be F minus 32 divided by 212 minus 32 is equal to 180. Okay, if the temperature in Fahrenheit scale is given, then what will be the reading in the faulty thermometer? Find the temperature by using the formula, right? Suppose the temperature in the faulty thermometer is given, upper fixed point, lower fixed point of the faulty thermometer are given, then find the value of the temperature of the body in Fahrenheit scale, use this relation. Okay, so let us consider an example, means a numerical. Consider the ice point of our faulty thermometer is 5 degree. Okay, and steam point, means upper fixed point, is given as 95 degree. Clear? The temperature of the body in the faulty thermometer, suppose that is 59 degree given. Okay, find the temperature in Celsius scale. You have to find the value of C. Okay, same procedure. Unknown temperature, here this is X, the value of X is given as 59. So 59 minus lower fixed point is given 5. 59 minus 5 divided by 95 minus 5, okay, is equal to C, Celsius scale. So C minus 0, that is C, divided by 100. Right? From this relation, you can easily find the value of C. I am not going to solve it because it is very easy. C by 100, cross multiplication, 100 will come in the numerator of left hand side, and then from this relation find the value of C. Okay, suppose the temperature in Celsius scale is given, find the temperature in faulty thermometer. Suppose the value of C is given as 40 degree. Okay, lower fixed point of a faulty thermometer is 10 degree. Upper fixed point of a faulty thermometer is 110 degree of that faulty thermometer. Find the value of X, means find the value of the temperature in faulty thermometer. So find the value X. Then procedure, X minus lower fixed point is 10. So minus of minus 10, that will be plus 10, divided by upper fixed point minus lower fixed point of faulty thermometer. So 110 minus of minus 10. Okay, right hand side, C minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0. So C by 100. Okay, C is given as 40. So X plus 10 divided by 110 minus of minus 10 is 120 is equal to 40 by 100. From this relation, from this equation, you can easily find the value of X. Okay, X, what is X? X is the temperature of the body that is measured by the faulty thermometer. The accurate temperature or correct temperature of the body in Celsius scale is given, that is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, find the temperature by using the faulty thermometer, that is find the value of X. Okay, in the last study material, I had given some numericals. Solve those numericals, and if you face any problem, send me by through email. And that's all for today. Next class we will start the next part of the heat chapter, that is latent heat, and thermal expansion and transfer of heat. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, children.